What the hell is going on with Tesla stock? Why the heck does it keep going lower and lower and lower and lower? Since year to date, Tesla stock is down 40%, but just recently it's been going down even more aggressively. Why is that? Well, the reason why it's going down today, and mainly today, and why it's been going down hard, is because Deutsche Bank, which is a long-term Tesla bull, just degraded Tesla stock from 189 to 123. It's absolutely crazy, but here is their reasoning. I hope you guys are ready. Smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Let's just get down to it, man, because the reasoning behind it is just plain dumb. Let's go.
Why revisit the rating at this point?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. So look, we've actually been at the forefront of warning investors about meaningful near-term downside risk. Basically, Tesla is under tremendous pressure. There's a lot of pressure on the demand side for their vehicles, pricing pressure, earnings pressure, free cash flow. So if anything, we've had some of the lowest estimates in the near term, both for 2024 and 2025. But we've been okay with it as long as it was perceived as being temporary. And it would have been temporary because the Model 2 was supposed to come next year and re-accelerate things, re-accelerate volume, margin, earnings, and free cash flow. I believe long-term investors are on board as well. They know how bad things are now, but they expected things to turn around. Now that Model 2 is likely being pushed out, potentially even canceled, you do not have this on the horizon anymore.
There you go. Here we go, because the Model A, Model 2, whatever, Model Q, whatever you want to call the next generation vehicle, the compact car, has been canceled. Now, the reason why they're coming to this conclusion is because recently Elon commented on Walmart's catalog. Yes, this is a low-key bombshell, but he did comment saying that we're not betting the entire company on Tesla, but it's obvious that we are going towards that route. So they're saying that, no, we have other sectors of the business. We have the energy, the autos, the FSD, all that kind of stuff. But the Robotaxi, this thing, we're not going to take this lightly. We're going to go heavy on this. And because of this, everyone is now thinking that Reuters or rumors is right with them saying that now the compact car is on the back burner, or it's being canceled, being postponed, or something's happening with this, and that's the reason why Tesla's not worth what it's worth anymore, because nobody understands Robotaxi. Well, first of all, it's just too funny. First of all, Elon came out and said that rumors was lying. They're lying. Franz also came out and said that don't believe everything you hear and just stay tuned. Those things don't sound like it's canceled or anything. Yes, I guess it looks like Robotaxi, they're really going balls to the walls with this. They're not going to be taking this lightly. They're going head on. They're going pretty much almost all in on it. But you have to understand that both these vehicles are under the same third generation model. Now, it may seem that the Robotaxi may be coming out first. Unveiling of the Robotaxi is August 8th. And the compact car, as Elon said in Q4 earnings, that we should be ready on it at the second half of 2025. I think people keep forgetting that part. But all these rumors, all these FUD keeps just winning. They always win, and they cost investors a lot of money because they always panic sell at the worst flipping time. And Wall Street doesn't really care about you. They care about their own pockets. And it's better for them to bake in the rumors now so they can save face and justify why the stock is going down, rather than wait for confirmation or clarification in Q1 earnings call, which is in like a few days, 4 or 5 days from now. They don't want to do that. They just want to go based on rumors, bake it in, see what I told you. It's just ridiculous, but that's okay. That's absolutely okay, because I get to buy more Tesla stock on the super cheap.
And so now earnings under pressure, free cash flow is under pressure. There's no turning point to this. Hence, this is thesis changing, and this is why we're downgrading the stock.
Again, they're talking about the compact car. If this thing doesn't come, it's over for Tesla. That's it. Oh my God. Where is the energy talk in this? The thing's growing almost 80 to 100% year over year. Where is the talk about the supercharger network? Where is the talk of the FSD, where recently Tesla just dropped the price down for FSD to $99 a month, and take rate has soared, which is practically free money for Tesla? Why aren't they talking about this? Why is it always focused on the flipping auto business? If this wasn't clear before, let me make it clear here right now. Tesla is not a car company. Yes, 90% of their revenue and profits is coming from autos. which is like down from 100% since a few years ago. What do you think is going to happen 5 years from now, 6 years from now, 7 years from now? I will guarantee you by end of this decade that car sales is going to be less than 50% of Tesla. And we will be viewing Tesla as a whole completely different company. It's absolutely ridiculous seeing these Wall Street guys just talking about autos, what they want to see in the next 6-12 months. It's just crazy. But this gets even more crazier. Check this out.
So we're no longer talking about cycles or valleys between innovations. You think this is more structural?
This is essentially a function of an aging product lineup. So the core product lineup of Tesla is old. It's facing increasing competition. It's also facing larger headwinds around EV demand, especially in the US. And as a result, volumes at Tesla are now less than flat, right? Q1 was already down. Q2 could also be down year over year. That's despite massive price cuts over the last 18 months or so. And so, yes, it is structural. It is not cyclical. It could have been solved by having essentially a new product at a low price point, which would have been attractive and frankly could actually have been dominant, at the $25,000 price point. This would have been the Model 2. If this is not coming, we're talking about the same old lineup for the foreseeable future.
The same old lineup. I think he's talking about the sexy vehicles, which is interesting because he doesn't even bring up the Cybertruck, which was literally launched this year and is ramping, on track to become the best-selling truck ever in history. Like, just ever. I don't know why this is a simple thing is being ignored. It boggles my mind. But he talks about the same old lineup like as if these cars are like dinosaurs or legacy. You shouldn't forget that these old lineup vehicles, one of them is the best selling car in the world. And by the way, they're not in every market. They're only in like 25-30% of the world's market. They're not even in every single country. Like, I'm in Kuwait. I cannot get a Tesla here. I am a Tesla buyer, but I cannot get one here. And I'm pretty sure if it comes here, people are going to start buying here because gas is going up here as well. And not too far behind it, the Model 3. So you got 2 vehicles out of the 4 vehicles pretty much dominating not just the best EV seller in the world, the best vehicle seller in the world. This is a very interesting same old lineup. And this same old lineup just surpassed BYD in selling the most vehicles in the world. Tesla's models are selling more than BYD is, despite being almost double the average selling price of BYD. I don't know. It's weird. I just don't know what to say. He also says that Tesla sales have flattened for this year, which is an absolutely silly statement because all EV makers and even automakers, legacy automakers, are flat this year. All you have to do is take a look at their Q1 delivery reports for all of them, and they're all down. He doesn't even mention about the high interest rates, which is one of the main key factors why Tesla or any other automakers are flatlining this year. And the fact to think that every single year this is going to be the case is just absolutely stupid. It's dumb. What do you think is going to happen once interest rate starts to go down? People who are delaying to buy vehicles are going to be buying vehicles again. They can lease, they can finance because it gets affordable then. Am I missing something? Honestly, am I missing something? It feels like I'm missing something because something is not making sense here.
We believe that this creates much downside to earnings and free cash flow estimates for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, well, that was reflected in what is now your $2.40 estimate, $2.40 for 2027.
$2.40 EPS for 2027? What is this guy smoking?
Our view is with the current lineup of vehicles, the best Tesla could do is around $2 of earnings, probably for the foreseeable future. So call it till 2027, maybe even beyond or so.
$2 for the foreseeable future? Are you kidding me? Nah, dude. This dude went from being a bull to a bear. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. He is literally pricing in just autos. There's no energy. There's no supercharger. There's no service. There's no FSD. And he's also doing all this with autos with continuous price cuts. Does he know that Tesla is increasing prices now? Oh my God. I don't know. 2 things are happening. He either turned into an actual bear from a bull, or he's purposely saying this so he can buy more on the cheap. This makes no sense. He is literally saying that Tesla is just a pure EV maker, car company with continuous price cuts, and other car companies can do better than them. I don't know. I'm lost for words. This is just absolutely insane. All I know is that this video is going to be a lot of fun to revisit when interest rates go down, not in 5 years time, when interest rates go down. It's going to be very fun to visit this video.
It's not like Tesla is, shutting its doors. They're now going all in on Robotaxi, We do a deep dive on Robotaxi in the notes. We're not going to go through it now, but the point is, it's hard to put into numbers, and it's certainly not into our earnings model.
You guys hear that? He pretty much said that he has no idea how to value robotaxis. That, he's not wrong. It's kind of difficult to do it. It's hard to do it. It's hard to speculate on how Tesla's going to be doing it. However, though, we already have proof of concept thanks to Waymo. Better yet, Uber. All you got to do is take Waymo's concept and scale it, because Tesla you can scale, unlike geofence like Waymo. Scale it, put Uber's pricing to it, but divide it by 5 because it's gonna be that much cheaper. I myself did a Robotaxi analysis and the number was just absolutely mind-blowing. It hurts my brain because the potential here is insane. It's crazy. You guys can check the video here, Chris car in the corner. You guys won't be disappointed. And I was very conservative with it. And I did it in 2 ways. Tesla's fleets and actual Robotaxi when, there's a fleet operator with all the Teslas out there. But you know what, guys? This is the typical Wall Street. This is why they say that they get really stupid sometimes when it comes to valuations. But at the same time, that's where the opportunity is. It's when they don't add these sectors to their valuations is where us retail investors can buy the stock at a much cheaper price, because later on when they all of a sudden make profit out of nowhere, then Wall Street is going to add it to their valuations. Then the stock's going to roar up, like as we saw in 2013 with Tesla, in 2020 with Tesla, recently with Nvidia and Apple and Amazon. A lot of these businesses that Tesla or Amazon and all these other companies had was not included in their valuations until they actually started doing, and so many other investors that saw this was yelling it out that, guys, this was going to happen, and Wall Street is like,
it hasn't happened yet, so it's not going to happen.
And then when it does happen, well, it's an overnight success. Remember, guys, these Wall Street analysts only care about the next 6 to 12 months. I know this guy just said 2027, $2.40, but he's only putting the autos in, and just the autos, which is just absolutely dumb. It's just dumb, plain stupid, and just trying not to be risky. That's it. Just trying to stay with the market. If it's going down, we have to bring it down and justify it. But if it goes up, then we got to bring out everything because we have to justify it. They follow the stock wherever it goes, where the sentiment is, and all that stuff. Nothing new.
Our rating, though, indicates this is highly risky. If it plays out, if they can deliver the Robotaxi, is it exciting? Massively exciting.
High risk, high reward. Sign me up. And that's why, guys, the stock is going down crazy in the past days, mainly today and yesterday. But here's the thing, guys. As someone who's going all in into Tesla stock, I didn't do it because of the vehicles. I did it because of autonomy, of Robotaxi and stuff like that. And the fact that Tesla is going balls to the walls with this, I mean, it is risky. I'm not going to lie. But it shows you how confident they are with full self-driving, the reason why I went all into Tesla stock, because of this. And the fact that they're actually going to go for it excites the heck out of me. And he even said it himself. If this Robotaxi does happen, things are going to be a lot exciting. Would I bet against it? I would not. Especially with Elon Musk in the game, I will not bet against it because the reward on this, guys, it's just absolutely insane. But you still may be worried about Tesla stock because it keeps going down. Let's zoom out a bit and look at the fundamentals of the company. That's very important. I made a video about it over here. And yes, this is all facts, not predictions. So y'all won't be disappointed. Check it out, guys. Get your I bought the dip t-shirt. We know this is the dip. In 5-6 years time, we're in it together. You bought the dip. All right, subscribe and I shall see you guys in the next video. See ya.